What's up, Nitrogang? It's Monday night nitro. We're gonna talk about a lot of nitros today. I hope you're ready. Let's take a little bit of time to get some more people in the room here. I'm surrounded by a ton of nitro stuff. I can barely move, but that's fine. That's how I live my life. All right, here we go. It looks like the stream has started. We're going to talk about a lot of nitro. I see you guys over here. The Nitro World Order. We're ready to go. That's right. What's up, Roblox videos? It has started. Julian Reed, how you guys doing? I love reading your comments, guys. That's like something I look forward to, honestly, kind of on a weekly basis. To adjust the camera a little bit to make sure we get all of the nitro and all of the donuts. Can't miss either one. We got Miguel Gonzalez in the house, Michael Neves, Benjamin Martinez, Peter R.C. Basher. Man, all you guys rule. You leave comments on all my videos. I really appreciate it. Shadow Ops RC right here. He says Hybrid's little room for you because of tons of nitros is a great problem to have. That's right, bro. Tons of nitros going on. Roblox video says you can't leave the donuts out. Well, this right here are probably the most highly rated donuts by anyone you could really ever talk to. You know, you could have some of the best nitros. OS18TZ right here. We'll talk about this in a little bit. I just want you guys to keep looking at it because this is the best nitro motor that money could have ever bought for any Traxxas product. And I think most of you have already seen the video on it. I'll give you a short update to the ones who haven't. If you take a look inside, well, we got ourselves a completely split connecting rod, right? So I already have one. This is it. So I have purchased one. It's about 45 bucks. We're going to be using some of that Patreon money towards this, right, and the donations. So hopefully I don't need any more parts for this because anything other than the connecting rod is going to be a problem for me. Okay, we'll put this to the side now. We'll get back to that in a little bit. Let's see what we got. Yeah, KGM5512 is here. OS18 photobombing. That's right, guys. 18TZ is going to make an appearance in every video. And by the way, I want you to know what's so special about this particular motor. So the TZ model, it's very similar to the TM, which was very common. And the only difference is this is a 5-port design. So this makes 2.28 horsepower. It's pretty much a beast. It's rated at more than the 21 TM. And, you know, even if this was a terrible motor, it really doesn't matter. No nitro will ever die on this channel. That's just how it works. Mike M says 45 bucks for a small piece of metal. Yeah, so he's talking about right here, the connecting rod. And, well, you know, this is precision machinery right here. My only other alternative would have been to go Dynamite 19, and hopefully it does not come down to that because an OS engine is something you really treasure. But this will be a whole other video. We'll disassemble it, and we'll talk about it, install it, and then we're going to yell 2-speed baby with the Revo. Just no other way around. Oh, Benjamin Martinez with a great donation for the Nitrogang. Man, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. So, yeah, 20 bucks from Benjamin Martinez. That's gonna go a long way. That could buy me probably like 5 boxes of donuts. Well, before we talk about more nitro, then I want you to take a look at the other donuts I have. The only problem is I started this stream a little late because I was busy eating more donuts, okay? So these are, oh man, they fell out a little bit. I ate too many, guys. These are Walmart Doughnuts, okay? Look how nice they are. I only like glazed, by the way, so everybody knows. Yeah, Bodyborn Bobby says, damn, dude, that's like 20 tacos right there. Well, we got ourselves some donuts. By the way, this was like a 12 box, so a dozen, for only $3.99 at Walmart, okay? So we're gonna eat the Walmart donuts, and we're also, oh man, I got nitro stuff falling all around me. We're gonna eat the Walmart donuts, and we're also gonna eat the Krispy Kreme donuts in a little bit. there's a lot of, I'm going to cover on this stream. It's honestly a little bit overwhelming. I have a THS pipe. Something is going to be going down with the Revo here on the bottom. Okay, this Revo, it's going to be called the Sport Revo. I have big plans for this, guys. Big fat plans for this Revo. I want to show up at the RC track, and whenever there's an Arma in sight, I'm going to be yelling 2-speed baby, and then the Arma will be yelling low lipo cutoff. No baby, because you just can't have fun with them. All right. We got a bunch of nice comments right here. I'm going to read some. Zero says, I've come from Romania at 3 a.m. again, watching Nitrogang live. You see, guys, we have support worldwide because I think our mission of making Nitro great again worldwide it's a success, okay? I wanted to give you also an update on, let me pull out some of the literature I have here. Oh, what's up? The Sweaty Potato Mayor RC, Ben, is in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? I have a whole bunch of literature, okay? I don't come to any Nitrogang live stream unprepared, and I don't come without good, interesting topics and conversations and donuts to eat. You know, we're not just gonna sit here and talk about nonsense. Everything will be either donut or Nitrogang related, okay? So we have some stuff I put together. Oh man, I got stuff falling down. T-Maxx versus Revo stuff, that's the title of this video. I will talk about the T-Maxx versus Revo. You know, what's good, what's bad, which one you should get, or which 8 of them you should get. Oh man, Sean Stabsky, what's up, with a big $4.99 donation. He says, Bones Brew Donuts, support the channel Nitrogang. That's right. Man, the other day, I think I was running so much nitro, like not far away, I inhaled a lot of the fumes. I wasn't feeling too good, but that's just something you gotta do. Sometimes you don't feel good. You think the Nitrogang always feels great. No, they feel like, well, I'm not gonna curse, they feel terrible because of what they're doing, okay? Nitrogang always, we're doing better. Thanks so much, Ben Martinez and Sean Stabsky, for your donations. And as a reminder, you know, I started this trend last week. I'm saying what I will be using these donations for. So as a recap, this is what it's going to go towards. This is a nitro generator. Now, I was reading about the specs. It's capable of charging a cell phone. Okay, so it outputs like up to, I think, 2 amps. For a cell phone, that's more than enough. In terms of maybe running some other stuff, we're going to have to see about the energy requirements. But yeah, we have ourselves a full electric start nitro engine with an electric generator, a bunch of other components. But I will be getting this with all of the donation money from today and last week, so you guys know. Because on this channel, we're accountable for everything, you know. If we break stuff, we fix it. Okay, what else do we got? Some other literature I got over here. Just want to, you know, it's a certain shout out to some important people in the Nitro community. This is an email from Michael Intezari. So he gave me a list of a whole bunch of topics that he would like discussed on this show. Let me read a couple of them, and you guys will understand the depth of Michael Intezari's, you know, Nitrogang lifestyle. He said, preheat importance, temp gun requirements, you know, how to check temperatures for braking. These are all conversations that we could have in the future. I'm just going to read some of them out to you from his list that he emailed me. And I respond to my comments, and I respond to the emails. If you want to get in touch with me, my email is basically my YouTube username at hotmail.com. It's very straightforward. We got, let's see, I'm going to read a couple more. Plug temperature, plug length, oil content, raising idle using idle screw, running fat using low speed needle, bottom dead center after stopping engine. This guy, man, he is really detailed. These are all actually very, very good topics. And in the future, I will cover them. Oh, we got another big fat dono over here. Max Grit. He says, I run nitro and nothing else. That's the way we like it. I mean, you know, I will say you're allowed to have a couple electrics, okay? Let's not fool ourselves. Sometimes you're allowed to have an electric if it's in the 1-to-4 ratio, meaning you're allowed to have 1 electric for every 4 nitros. Some there are exclusions for. Let's say some super rare electric like the original Traxxas E-Max with a 2-speed baby. that does not go into the nitro to electric ratio. That is an exclusion, okay? You're allowed to have that, and I have one of those. So my nitro to electric ratio is super high, guys. It's way up there. We got, let me read some of these comments, guys. We got Shane Nitro in my veins. That is a beautiful screen name, my bro. Beautiful screen name. What can I say? He goes, what's up, bro? Checking in. Arma trash. Well, I'm not gonna say no, okay? It's not that they're trash. I really just don't care about electrics, you know? It's like, they're not bad. It's just, it's not exciting. You know what's exciting? Opening up a nice vintage RC like this. I talked about this in other videos. I might have, right? Maybe, I don't know. But every box that you see on this channel, I want you to know, there are the RCs that are pictured on the box, okay? I'm not just buying boxes, putting them here. So there's stuff in here, okay? We got Miguel A. Agasto, Nitro for life. We got RC Show Off. The 2.5 I just got was seized at top dead center. Yeah, sometimes the engines will seize. It's no big deal. You know, usually, unless you have severe engine damage, like this 18TZ, you'll be okay. I gotta say, you know, some people in the comments pointed out that I should consider replacing the bearings here as well. And I did some research on the bearings, and I have a printout actually. Let me show you the bearings, so we all know what we're talking about. You know, I'm not just gonna talk about bearings, not give you some detailed information. We're gonna give you information, okay? So here is a printout of the replacement bearings, ceramic bearings from eBay for this OS 18TZ, both of them, right? So the front and the crank and the back. Basically $30 plus, what is their shipping? I don't know. Yeah, $4 shipping. So figure 35 bucks, you know, with tax maybe 37. So, you know, a little under 40 bucks you could put the bearings in. In my opinion, honestly, a lot of people said to get the bearings, but what do you guys think? The thing is, like, I don't really run very, very high sustained RPM for long, and I almost never have, you know, never in my life have needed to replace the engine bearings in any nitro. It has never happened. I don't do a lot of like really fast throttle blips like that, like many people do, mostly with buggies. And because they have center diffs, so you constantly lose power that's supposed to be going to all four wheels, but now you have a buggy, you know, your diff oil is leaking, you're trying to, you know, have fun over there, but your front wheels are gone. It's called diffing out. You go home, you know, spend 10 bucks on more diff fluid. It happens again in about a month, and you're done. That's why I prefer no center diffs. I like the Traxxas chassis. They might not be the best, you know, compared to like a race kit, but at least it's not a buggy, okay? Don't get me wrong, any nitro is better than a carrot. I meant Arma. Okay, that was an inside joke. Let's go through some of these comments. I still have a whole bunch of stuff over here. Oh my god. Dude, I must have, guys, I must have done like 2 hours worth of research today and yesterday, you know, just to bring you this material. I want you to know. No live stream is going to be trash. It's just not going to happen. So I really appreciate the donations. They're all going to be going towards making nitro great again, okay? Okay, so let's continue what we got over here. In a little bit, I will eat the donut. Tell me in the comments when you want me to eat the donut. We got Toke R. He says, picked up a HPI today. Benjamin Martinez says, yeah, but remember, salt water got in the motor and water will get through anything. That's right. So this engine, for those of you that might not know the detailed history, I flipped this into the ocean. I cleaned it after a couple days. But I'll tell you this, I've made multiple videos and I ran about maybe 5 tanks of fuel. After that, the engine ran fine. And the video just came out where I captured the live footage of this motor seizing up and causing, you know, the complete damage of the crankshaft. If you notice, it's split like perfectly in half. So this is actually kind of good, man. Even damage on an OS motor is like ideal, okay? I don't think I've ever seen a connecting rod split that evenly in half. That is honestly like the art of damage. I don't know what else to call it. This is art, baby, art, okay? So we're gonna put this motor to the side. I have the connecting rod. I might consider getting the bearings. I'm not really sure. William Macker says, you will have to check crank where connecting rod spins. Yeah, I'm going to also check like the wrist pins on the piston itself. You know, maybe there will be more damage, but I highly doubt it. The way that crankshaft stopped there all the way to the top, it prevented another stroke of the motor. So basically, I think there's probably no extra damage, let's hope. If there is, well, we're either going to throw money or donuts at it or get a Dynamite 19, but it doesn't really matter. If you have one Revo, you need 4, okay? And that's why I have 4. Okay, I'm going to put this motor to the side. So that's your update. We got the connecting rod for this motor. So now, THS pipe, I will talk about this in a little bit. This is for, if you read it, it's a complete Revo exhaust system, baby, okay? This was big bucks right here, big bucks. I'll talk about my plans for that. But for now, I think what we need to do is probably eat a nice Krispy Kreme donut, okay? Martin Burgess says, that is art. You cannot get better than that. That's right, man. Even the damage OS engine, it's split apart like beautiful. That's like the Mona Lisa of engine damage, okay? That's Vincent Van Gogh's Starry Night of engine damage. Oh, we got Ryan Hardison in the house. What's up? By the way, I want you guys to know, even if I don't read some of your comments, that's because they're going by a little bit fast and there's a delay here. But I recognize almost all of your usernames. Okay, almost all of them. Takuachi says, Hybrid, are you going to run it on the beach again? Well, I will run it on the beach, except I'm not going to flip it into the ocean this time, okay? And I will run with the body on. So I'm gonna learn from my own mistakes, so to say. Let's have a donut. I'm a little angry right now. You know, when I get anything that's damaged, it pisses me off. You know, this channel, I don't do it for like shock value, you know, stuff like that. I'm not gonna get a crawler and tell you it's amazing, because they're not amazing. I mean, looking at them on a shelf is actually pretty amazing. But looking at nitros like this, honestly, I don't know. This is more amazing to me. Look at this. It's beauty. Look at this. We got one nitro on top of another. This is art, okay? And these things could do those same crawler tracks in any speed you want with way better axle articulation, okay? So I just don't get it. Keep your crawlers, and I'll keep my nitros. Okay, let's eat the donut. Joshua Mason says, what's your opinion on a TRX 2.5? You know, honestly, they're normal engines. Not as good as these donuts. But the thing is, like, I've ran even the worst engines possible, and they ran fine as long as you tuned correctly. Okay, so here we go. Krispy Kreme, baby. The best donut, some would say, in the world. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Amazing. What's up, Just Trash It Official? How you doing, bro? We got bunch of comments here coming in. I'm trying to read them and eat the donuts at the same time. It's very difficult. Man. Yeah, I see what everyone's talking about, these Krispy Kreme donuts. Amazing. Nothing like it. I'm going to respond to a comment here from Integrity RC, because he's the man, and he has a great question. He goes, I just found a brand new in-box TLR Truggy, never ran for 450. Should I pull the trigger? You know what, I honestly don't know much about the TLR. They're way out of my price range. But the question is, how much more money is it going to take to make it drivable? That's really what you have to ask yourself. And is it going to have that value that you put into it? And it's a Truggy. Man, buggy Truggy, same thing. But a lot of people like them, you know. Yeah, we got gold currency here. You're supposed to put them in the microwave for 15 seconds. He's actually right. I read that on the box before. It says right here, put them in the microwave. Well, unfortunately, I got no time for that right now. But you're right. Okay, so I ate one Krispy Kreme, and now, we're gonna do another donut, because everybody knows you can't really just have one donut, guys. You gotta have more than one, okay? That's why I bought this box of 12, and now I have very few left, okay? I'm not gonna tell you how long that took, but it wasn't long. Okay, here we go, donut, baby. right, look at this. Walmart Doughnuts, man. I don't know, man. These are very nice donuts. Tastes very good. I'll say the Krispy Kreme is a little bit sweeter, but these are much bigger and have a very good consistency. All right. I bet everybody thought I was kidding when I put Krispy Kreme donuts in the title. Well, everything you see on this channel is not clickbait, like certain people, okay? We got Roblox video says, "Hey Hybrid, can I ask you a question?" Go ahead, man, ask away. Oh, Shane Nitro in my veins says, "Eat grapefruit instead." You know what? I would love to eat some grapefruit, but I had like some kind of food poisoning the other day. It was not very good. So now I'm eating a bunch of carbs. Oh, we got Jesse Stewart in the house. What's up, bro? What's going on? Roblox video says, very good question. What engine would be best for the MGT 8.0? It really comes down to how much you want to spend. Personally, I would get like the Dynamite Big Red. It's probably the cheapest bang for the buck you're gonna get. You can get better engines, but there's really no point. I will say this. I do own the MGT 8.0, and those engines, they have very low RPM. They're helicopter engines. Oh, Just Trash It Official with a $1.99 donations. He goes, "That's for some donuts and the nitro generator." Yeah, bro, we're gonna buy both, okay? I'm gonna ask for a discount, but we'll see. I got glaze on my fingers. It's pretty embarrassing. Ben Martinez says, "A nice LRP 32. Yeah, that will be your other engine choice, so you can get the Dynamite Big Red or the LRP 32. A lot of people have been saying there's issues with the carb on the LRP. Oh, we got Captain Flannel. Hey, yo, nice NWO shirt. That's right, bro. Thank you. I knew somebody would appreciate the Nitro World Order shirt. All right. Well, it's time to clean my fingers, okay, and talk more about Nitro. We don't want donut hands on this bad boy, do we? No. Got ourselves a little wipe over here. All right. Pyro Tony, he says both. So someone's saying get the HPI 5.9. Oh no, so which truck is, no, someone's saying, in your opinion, which truck is better? The Savage 5.9 or the MGT 8.0? Very good question, and you asked the right person. I have both. I'll say the 5.9, the HPI, would be the one to get. They're both very good for what they are. But the thing is, the MGT motor, it's not very fast. People think just because it's the 8.0, it's huge, right? It's fast. No, it's not that fast. Actually, I would say it's about the same speed as like the 4.6. I've had my own Savage XL fully stock up to 46 miles per hour, okay? And that thing was flying. So if possible, I would get the HPI, just because it's actually a faster truck. In terms of collectability, I would say that they're fairly similar. All right. We're gonna get rid of this and continue. I still got a whole bunch of donuts later, but you know, I'll probably eat them after this. We don't want to look like a pig here, right? Who cares? This is the Nitro World Order. We can do whatever we want. All right. So we got bearings. I talked about that. We got some awesome video ideas from Michael Inzitari right over here, like a huge list. Pretty serious. We got the nitro generator I talked about. That's where the donation money will be going to. At this point, I just tallied it up. I'm about halfway. Okay, And that's before like the fees that eBay's gonna take. So we're about halfway towards the price of this. This is about like $165 with tax. So yeah, you could understand like the amount of money this is making is not, you know, it's not insane. Basically, I have to rely on my sponsor, you know, also known as my day job. The problem is my sponsor is not a Nitrogang member, okay? Just not. All right, time to get rid of this. I have something a little bit interesting to show you before we talk about the main subject matter of this video, which is the T-Maxx or the Revo. Which one should you get if you have to choose? But I just want to say, you should never have to choose just one nitro, because you really need about 2 to 3 of each, okay, to be happy. That's kind of just how it works. All right. Joshua Mason says, got a question. How many, oh, Mike Brennan, how many Savages do you have hybrid? Okay, so I have the original Savage X 4.6. I have a new Savage X 4.6, never broken in. I have an original HPI E Savage. Very cool. There's a video on it on this channel. So yeah, that makes what, 3, right? Yeah, 3 Savages. So like I said, you really need about 2 to 3 of each. But I guess I really only have 2 nitros, so that means I need another nitro. That's a situation. Okay, we got Bob's RC says, have you talked about the Savage half tank lean mod? The answer is no. I think you're referring to the 5.9 model, am I correct? Yeah, so that thing just tends to like self-lean out the last half of the tank. It just is what it is, you know. Not ideal, but my goal is just to kind of run it as it is. Maybe I'll look into it in the future, but for now, I'm happy with what it is. Benjamin Martinez says you have 4. I have 4 Savages. So am I forgetting one? I don't know. I got nitro on the brain. Who knows? Okay, big surprise right now. I'm going to show you a giant box of RC magazines, okay? I'm pretty sure you guys saw in the daytime I posted a picture with an Offna girl. Did you see that? Yeah. Back in the day, Offna used to advertise with chicks in them. Okay? I'm going to show you a big box right now. Get ready. It's heavy. I have it on the floor. Here we go. Here we go. We got ourselves a giant box of nitro magazines. I actually have like, I think 5 boxes this size. So nitro galore. And I told someone before that I was going to show them an original Terra Crusher. And I want you to know, I didn't forget. I'm going to show you an original Terra Crusher. Oh, Ben Martinez says I forgot the 5.9. No, I said the Savage XL 5.9. I have it. So yeah, I have 4. Actually, he's right. Yeah, I forgot one. So I do have 4 Savages, but only 3 nitros. It's pretty embarrassing. We need more. Okay, big box of RC magazines. This is pretty spectacular. Actually, I've went through some of these. Every single one here is fantastic in my opinion. So the first thing that's on top of the box, and we'll talk about your first nitro in a little bit. There's a poster. This was back when Offna, I'm going to show you the back in case we get blocked for whatever reason. Where's the back? Okay, so this is an old Offna poster, the Ultra Worlds 2 buggy. Back then, you know, they had like buggies of all names, all kinds. They had the Ultra MBX, the Violator 9.5, Hyper 7, whatever. I can't even keep up with them. They were basically all the same big block center diff drivetrain. Main differences were like some parts and like outdrive, servos, gears. The wheel colors were different sometimes, but basically they were all similar. But what's really interesting is the back. Let me show it to you. I probably can't show it too much, but you know. Here we go, baby. Offna and girls. That's right. Back then, Offna and girls went together. I don't know what it is about that, but it's a great looking poster. I wonder if I put it up in the background over there, whether, you know, this kind of thing will get me like a monetization block. We'll see. I actually put this in a video before, another poster that I had, and I had to edit the part out. So let's close this up. Let's close this up, man. We don't want to have that happen. It's going to cut the Nitrogang's money supply. Okay. Now, the rest of these magazines, man, all of them, honestly, I think I remember reading most of these when I went to Barnes & Noble's years ago, right? And I looked at them on the shelf. It was interesting. Before I show some of them, man, this brings back so many memories. Wow. And let's see. We got Lawrence Winter. He goes, I'm a physics teacher in Dubai. I love physics, bro. Thank you. Thank you for teaching science and making it real and making people understand it. I have a Nitro RC club and we got 4 out of 12 students are girls. Yeah. Have we got any girls here? No, there's 0 girls. The Nitrogang, I could tell you the statistics of my channel, and basically the female audience is about 9% out of the entire audience. And you guys are gonna laugh, but these are true statements. They're all from my Prius videos, okay? So all the female audience, like the subscribers, are from the Prius videos that I used to do years ago. I did a whole bunch of Prius videos. And yeah, so the Nitrogang, basically girl-free zone, okay? What can I tell you? We need to get some more. That's just what it is. Oh, Floyd Brewer says, bro, I'm rebuilding that buggy as we speak. Very cool, man. Thanks for rebuilding another Nitro, okay? Joshua Mason says, when's the Nitro V coming back out? So I have the Nitro V actually a little bit in front of me, but you can't see it in the screen now because too much Nitro on the table, okay? But I will be doing probably a water pool test with it soon. Let's take a look at some of the stuff in this magazine. Okay, this is the one I really looked at, the front cover. This is, I'll tell you what year, June 2002. So about 2000 to 2006, I would say, is like the golden age of Nitro. Man, RCs were kicking it, killing it back then. And this, guys, you know, I put in the title to this live stream, what was your first Nitro? This was my first Nitro. And I actually have one. It's just not here right now. I will do a video on it later. The Nitro RS4 RTR3 was my first ever hobby grade Nitro RC. And this is where Nitrogang started, guys. That's what it was. My friends at the time ran the RS4s. So Taco 2020 says, how long you been running Nitro? So if this was my first Nitro, and this is a 2002, I would say probably when this came out, it's probably 2001 maybe. So yeah, right at the turn of the millennium, okay? Makes me sound like a dinosaur, but that's okay. It's no big deal. Oh, Paul Pochi's in the house. Louisiana Nitrogang in the house. What's up, man? Bob's RC says, you can never have too much Nitro on the table. You might be right, but unfortunately, I can't fit it all into the stream, okay? Now, let me show you a couple of the covers here to these magazines, but I don't think I will flip through them because there's like a ton of them here. The cover on this one, Tamiya Terror Crusher, baby. You know who this is for. Somebody asked about this before, and I have one to this day. This Terror Crusher was actually my second ever Nitro, and I loved it. And I'll tell you what happened to it. So at that time, I got a new era big block conversion kit with an Offner Hyper 7 motor. Pretty much killed the Terror Crusher, okay? At that point, I got rid of it. So probably not a very good idea. It ran stock fairly well. But at that time, like, everyone was doing conversions. I was like, let me do that too, you know? It turned out to actually be slower because big block motors do not have the same RPM as small block motors, okay? That's why I prefer the smaller engines in the Traxxas. They're adequately quick, cheap, easy to repair, and you don't have crazy compression that breaks pull starters constantly. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one to the side. I'll go through a couple more magazines. If you guys wanna see more, I'll probably do it, okay? Oh, Pyro Tony says, show me the Terror Crusher. You know what? Let's hope I can flip through it. I don't know if I can flip through it. It's kind of limited on space over here. But yeah, I have the Terror Crusher downstairs. I have videos on this channel. So can't do it, okay? We're gonna have to put it somewhere to the side now. The next magazine, the cover, is the Traxxas Max. So they call it the new Max. So basically at this time, I think this was like the wide Max model. There was the original Max, which was shorter, and the wide Max. At the time, I had the E-Max. And I remember I had the original narrow E-Max, and I converted it with a newer, wider suspension arms. It was pretty great. At the time, man, the T-Maxx was killing it. Okay? Next magazine right here. Oh man, this one's really thick. This is another Nitro on the cover, Kyosho Mega Force. I really do not know much about this one because I've never seen it in real life. But my understanding is like it's a smaller Mad Force style of an RC, okay? That's what it is. Next one, very exciting, and I want one of these bad. This is the Tamiya TNX 5.2, baby, okay? This is the top of the line in terms of engine size for the Tamiya lineup, for the Nitro trucks. It really isn't a Terra Crusher chassis anymore, but they were very fast. They were kind of like buggy based at that time. Man, but look at how great condition these magazines are. And these are old. Super, super old, man. Super old. This one's going to get skipped. Don't know much about that. Okay, so now they're starting to get kind of really old. Let me tell you what year this is. Oh, man. This is 1997. This is like way before when I got into it. So Car Action had like a different cover before. Let's see, I'm not even gonna open this one right now, actually. Yeah, low 97 SS, the magazine is thick. I know, bro, back then, like, you had a lot of cool stuff to read about. And this is only a small portion of the magazines I have. Let's see, what is the rest of this? Oh, this one's nice, right here. I'm gonna pick this one. This is the Team Associated Nitro TC3. And yes, I do have one. It needs a very good restoration, but it will happen eventually. I wanted to show it in this video, but I forgot to kind of get it from my storage. What's the front cover here? No, not front cover, but I'm just going to randomly open. So they got an advertisement for a direct engine replacement, which is, yeah, the M16 engine right here, which is the same one that this Megatech is running for the T-Maxx. So this was like what people got at the time. And guys, I used to have this engine when it was brand new. It was so powerful, it destroyed my RC, okay? So funny thing, one of these old, you know, mailers that they put in, join and save 53%. What do you think would happen if I mailed this in today? Maybe we'll do that. I'm already a subscriber to Car Action, right? The online and yeah, the print version. What do you think would happen if I sent this in today, 20 years later? Very interesting. I'm going to save this, actually. I'm going to save this. Next one. Don't know much about that. Let's get rid of it. This one, we have the original 3-speed big block, baby. The Kyosho Mad Force. These are very collectible today. I wish Kyosho didn't discontinue the Mad Crusher, although the USA one is basically the same, okay? But this is beautiful. Let's see. Oh, we got another one that fell out right here. Another mailer. Save 53%. Maybe I'll mail this in. Who knows? Maybe I will. This is a really old one. We're going to talk about it now. We got Street Off-Road Nitro Trinity Reflex. I never owned a Trinity Nitro. They're very expensive. Maybe one day, you know, if this channel begins kicking it, well, we'll get some Trinity. Till then, not doing it. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go. We got a Duratrax Thunderquake on the cover. I always wanted one of these. In fact, I loved the Duratrax brand. They were pretty serious back then. I had the Savage clone, which was the Warhead. It was very nice. By the way, I'm throwing these on the floor. They're very even. Nothing. We have some electrics. You know what? I don't want to talk about this one. Okay. Next one here, and the last one. We have the OFNA Titan, baby. OFNA's 0.25 powered monster. So I'm currently working on the Twin Titan. Let's see, is this the Twin Titan? No, they don't. It would be called the OFNA Twin Titan. New Traxxas Max, see it here. You know what? Page 33. Should I go to page 33, guys? Oh, we got Taco saying it, do it in the mail. Yeah, maybe I'll mail that out and we'll see. Page 33. What they want me to do. I'll flip through it, okay? So, honestly, these magazines deserve their own episode. There's so much interesting stuff in here. If you grew up with this stuff, this will blow you away. Oh man, I flipped through this, but this is not 33. The Yokomo GT4. Basically one of my current nitro dream cars, okay? And eventually, I will be getting this. There's no way around it. It's going to happen. It's a .18 2-speed belt drive, 1/10 scale nitro. Basically badass, okay? It's badass. What about page 33? Where are you, bro? Where are you? They didn't really label the pages that well back then. Okay. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. We're almost at 100 viewers. That is nice. That makes me feel happy. This magazine's gonna go on the side here for a little. Okay. Page 33. So they're talking about the new Max, right? So on top here, new Traxxas Max, see it here. Okay, I'll listen to you. I'll listen to you. We got the new Max. So this is basically like when the new 2.5 engine came out, right? Before this was like Pro 15 power, the new 2.5. Yeah, this was very cool at the time, you know. And this is the modern T-Maxx right here, the green one. We'll talk about that in a little bit. They still make the classic with a 2.5, so you could basically get them. Very, very cool. All right, time to move this to the side. I have a pile of RC magazines on the floor next to me, but that's how I live my life, guys, you know. A pile of RC magazines at a time. Taco 2020 says, didn't Traxxas have the Nitro 4-Tech or something? Yes. So I did own the 2.5 4-Tech when they first came out. They were good, but personally I thought that 3-belt drivetrain system, and I like belts, don't get me wrong, I have an RS4, I love the belts. But on the 4-Tech, man, there was just so much friction, all the time, friction. And it was a very complicated chassis. Unfortunately, they discontinued it. And today, if you're trying to get one, it's very expensive, okay? They're not cheap. And chances are prices will just keep going up on them. Okay, let's see. We got a question here from the As of Yet Untitled. Do you think two-wheel drive gas truck is coming back? Probably not. All the nitro racing I see today is basically 1/8 scale nitro buggies. That has become the race class today. Now, for me, I don't care. I'm never gonna go racing. I'm nowhere near that, like, day job sponsor levels, you know? It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it. And yeah, so for me, I like the history. I like the collectability. I like telling the stories of, you know, the good old days of nitro, and those days are never going to end as long as this channel is alive. I just want you guys to know that. But racing buggies, honestly, is basically as interesting to watch. I don't want to say actually racing, but watching buggy racing, tell me if you guys agree, it's about as interesting as watching your bagel get toasted in the morning, okay? You ever toast a bagel and you watch it? That's how interesting being a spectator of nitro buggy racing is, okay? Especially if you're watching live RC, where the people talk about nothing but unreleased music albums from, you know, dead performers at this point. We got Tony Mana says NWO. That's right, the Nitro World Order. That's right, we're in the house, okay? Lawrence Winter says Slayer Pro is a 2-speed. Yeah, the Slayer. I did a video on the Slayer Pro. It's very nice RC. I like it, actually. It's very nice. But it's more or less a Revo chassis, which is this. And I'll talk about this once again in a little bit. Just trying to give you guys a good conversation here, you know, before we all go to sleep and dream about Nitro tonight, okay? Because that's what you got to do. Mikey Mike is in the house. What's up, bro? I love all your comments, bro. They're very good in the videos. I appreciate it. We got a bunch of other comments. Okay, so yeah, so this magazine. Do you guys want to see me open up the tabs here? Because if I put tabs in a magazine, that means it's probably very interesting, okay? Very interesting. Or we'll just get straight to talking about T-Maxx versus Revo, the ultimate debate, where the final answer is you need 2 to 3 of each. But if you could only get one, which one would you get? Okay? But you still need 2 to 3 of each. Okay? So let's see what people say. I'm going to read some of these comments right here. Tabs. Shane Nitro in my veins says, you want to see the tabs. It's all about those tabs, you know. These magazines, they were thick, so I cut up some loose leaf, put them in here. Okay, so the first tab. An original ad for the team associated Nitro TC3 baby. So when I do the video on this thing, we will compare it to what they claim, what it is. But this was a very, very nice, fast, 2-speed, 1/10 scale nitro for the time. And today, they are highly collectible. I have one. It needs some restoration, obviously, because I bought it for like $100 3 years ago. And I forgot to edit that video, actually. So I will be doing it soon. Nitro TC3. I guarantee probably half of you guys out there that have been in this hobby for a long time have had this. Tell me in the comments here as I'm reading if you've had it. Okay, next tab. Let's see, I gotta make sure I know what it is first. All right, okay, next tab is the original HPI Nitro RS4 RTR3. This is the one that started the Nitrogang revolution and why this channel is here. So everybody, 5 seconds of silence to the Nitro glory that you see right in front of you. The chassis on it, at the time, this was very interesting because this was the first shaft drive, 10 scale Nitro touring car from HPI. The Nitro MT was already shaft drive, but before this, they were doing belts all around. And yeah, the shafts at that time, man, they were the way to go. Okay, last tab. What do I got here? Oh man, on the last tab, we're looking at this page here. Does this look familiar to you right here? What am I looking at? Oh wow, it's right in front of us. That's right. This is the Megatech Nitro Razor. It is claimed to do, you see that? 55 miles an hour, baby, with a 2-speed. And we have one. That's why I like old vintage RC magazines, because years ago when I was a kid, man, I couldn't afford that. Technically brand new, I probably still can't afford that. But I'm happy I can afford the magazines and get them used on eBay once in a while, okay? I'm happy. What can we do? We're not rich. But I drive a Prius for a reason. That's what it is. There's a lot of very cool, interesting stuff in here. Oh, man. Well, if I talk about this, we'll never get to this conversation. John Wayne says, Taco Bell, baby. That's right. We got Donald Hawkins, Nitrogang, thanks for the Jenny's RC website. Now I fix my Revo. That's right, so, man, I share all of my advice where I get parts with you guys. Sometimes people ask me, where do I get parts? Well, I may be a Nitro guru, but I have the same exact access to parts as everybody else. The best advice I could do is, don't break them. And if you want to drive them like you feel like you're going to break it, get a Traxxas Nitro, because parts for these are cheap. They're still made brand new. And websites like Jenny's RC and eBay, Amazon, everywhere, they have plenty of parts for this, okay? So, that's it. Oh, Mikey Mike says, big thanks for a shout out. 2-speed baby. You got it, my dude. Everybody that's here, I try to read all of your comments. I've watched many live streams and commented myself, man. I know how it feels to get your comment read. It feels good. Not like I'm the RC celebrity claiming to do 200 miles per hour in every single video with 600 videos on the X-Maxx. But listen, Nitrogang, we're getting to be known around here too. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Roblox video says, well, I can't find some parts for them. Which Nitro are you talking about? A lot of vintage Nitros, you're going to have a problem, okay? So that's what it is. Right, let's get to some meat and potatoes of this video. We're already at almost 50 minutes in the live stream. And I'm getting hungry for another donut, okay? So I may actually have another donut right now. Might go down, and then we're going to talk about the T-Maxx, the Revo, which to get or which for to get. Okay? The Roblox video says MGT 8.0. Well, what's the problem? The motor, right? The motor? I mean, what parts do you need for it? It comes down to what parts. People always ask me the parts, but like, I don't have any more access to parts than you guys do. What you do, you look up the part number in the manual. After you Google the manual, then you Google that part number. That's all you do. But right now, it's Krispy Kreme donut time, okay? Once again. We got Bob's RC. You have the most original videos. Dude, thank you for saying that. That means a lot to me. You know why? Because I like this crap, okay? I like it. I like donuts. I like nitros. I like nitro off the girls. It's all fun. Oh man. Roblox video says, the crankcase cracked. I can't find a new one. Well, so if you have a cracked crankcase in the MGT 8.0 engine, you need a new engine. Okay, chances are you're not gonna find a crankcase for that. You might as well get, I would say, the Dynamite. You know what? Even the Dynamite 28 on the cheap would be fine. If you want more power, get the Big Red or the LRP. But Joshua Mason says, hey Hybrid, have you ever run a Colt 10 Nitro RC? I have never run it, but I have seen one in person in real life, and I am working on getting one for this channel. Clearly I use one. Right, here we go. Get a Nitro. Official Linjin Sports says, get a Nitro airplane. Dude, I'm not very good at flying. I'm bad, I'll tell you right now. I have a very good DJI drone, the Mavic Air 2. But where I live, like, if I get caught flying a drone, they'll probably try to arrest me. We're not gonna let that happen. Okay. We got Bill Anuju says, good day from South Australia. Quickly watching during a work break. Nitro all the way, baby. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here from Australia, representing the Nitrogang worldwide. That's what's up. Okay, that's what I gotta say. That's what's up. Have a donut later, please. Please have a donut. Mason Smith says, what do you think about nitro drag racing? You know what? You could drag race any car. It just requires you going straight. I can drag race any of these right now. I don't see what the big deal is. I did own a Traxxas Nitro, oh, not the Nitro, the Traxxas funny car. And it was electric, but you know what? After a couple straight passes, unless you're like competing with people that are your friends or something together, running a drag car by yourself is super boring. Okay, it's super boring. Now, meanwhile, running a nice T-Maxx like this, top of the line fun right there, top of the line. This can jump, this could hit second gear. It's good, you know, what can I tell you? Okay, so we got people that want me to send these old RC car action things out. I'll probably send one out. We'll see what happens. That's gonna be kind of funny, actually. I'm gonna save this. We're gonna put this under the Megatech box. Right. Let's read some more comments here. We got Shane Nitro in my vein says, you're burning through those donuts like my LST does fuel. That's pretty funny. That's actually pretty funny. Integrity RC, Hybrid gets arrested for running electrics. I'll tell you, bro, I got swarmed by like 5 different styles of cops one time when I was flying one of my DJI drones. You know, and I had the FAA certificate taped to the drone, and they basically told me to shove it up. You know what? That's what they told me. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on video because it would have been all over YouTube. But that's what they told me to do, okay? So, there you go. We got Sinner Forgiven 73. I like your username, bro. It makes you think. Big fan. Keep up great work. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Okay. Roblox video says the crank wheel is dead on the MGT 8.0. I think you're talking about the crank shaft. Well, you just said that the crank case was broken in half. If the crank case is broken, you're done. If the crankshaft is broken, you can get a replacement. But let's face it, for a vintage rare motor like the MGT 8.0, good luck. It's not going to be easy. Maybe if you do a part number search, it'll be possible, okay? It'll be possible. Okay. Dominic Hernandez says, so what's the point of getting the certification? So let me tell you the reality of what the certification actually was. It's basically 6 questions, and you pay $5, and you say you will not, earn money with like flying this drone. Because if you're using it for earning money, let's say some kind of land surveillance or surveying roof or something, whatever, well, then you're in like the commercial type of license. But if you're a hobbyist, basically it's just them having a certificate and having it traceable to you. In case something happens, they'll basically, kick your ass, metaphorically speaking. But they cursed me out for a good couple minutes, told me to land the drone, told me to turn the drone off. I think nobody knew that drones don't have audio, because the drone is flying in the air. It's basically nothing but wind noise and propeller noise at all times. So it was like 5 different branches of cops in blacked out Suburbans, okay? All on me. That's right. I wasn't even wearing the Nitrogang shirt at the time. I was just chilling. Okay. Let's continue. And now on to the main topic here. We will talk about the T-Maxx versus the Revo. Which 3 of them should you get? I'm just kidding. Let's say you can only get one, okay? In terms of size, the reason I have them sitting kind of like this, I want to show you. These are both factory original wheels, same exact wheels. The T-Maxx is a little bit narrower. There's a lot of like minute differences, okay? And I wrote down a whole bunch of statistics here. If you guys want to pause this later, pause it. These are like my own notes. Specs on the top and some of my personal notes on the bottom there. I'll go over some of it, and these are facts, okay? You don't have to fact check this. So, ground clearance is basically the same on both of them. Speed, they're both rated at 45 miles an hour. Okay, they have the same 3.3 engines, right? Makes sense. Weight, the T-Maxx is a little bit lighter. And it also has 1 steering servo, which really is all you need. You don't need 2 steering servos, okay? The stock servo on the T-Maxx is fine. It's adequate, in my opinion. And then you have the main benefit. I don't know if I really want to say benefit or kind of, desirable feature in terms of longevity. This does not have reverse. So the 3.3 is forward only, okay? No reverse, single steering servo. It's a very simple chassis. Easy to work on. It's like a flat chassis. If you look on the bottom, you just have these rails and you have a flat chassis. Most of you guys know all about the T-Maxx and the Revo, but since this is Nitro, I'm gonna talk about it because why not, right? So the T-Maxx, not this model, the the Pro 15, was what started this whole twin shock Nitro monster truck revolution with a 2-speed. And lucky for us, no matter what you guys have to say that's bad about Traxxas, at least they still sell them, okay? What that means is you have parts support. You have cheap parts. You have parts retailers online. So good or bad, whether they're going to sue you for a trademark infringement or whatever, parts, baby, that's what matters, okay? I can't control who they sue, but I can control where I get parts from at least. So that's that. Let me read some other main things. So the main thing that you really want to know about the T-Maxx, right? And it's I could sum it up in a very short line, and I hope you guys are ready for this. Are you ready for what I'm about to say right here? It's a T-Maxx, baby. Okay? That's all you need to know. It's a T-Maxx, baby. From 1999. And it's great. Okay, so there we go. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this for now. And now we'll talk about this THS pipe. why it's here, and the Revo. Now for this, I will remove the body for your entertainment purposes, of course. We got a lot of nice comments here flowing in. Sorry I'm not reading some of these comments, guys, but I am looking at them because, you know, I'm just trying to maintain the interest level for everybody. If I read non-stop comments, well, it's only interesting to those people. But here at the Nitrogang, we care about everybody that runs Nitro. That means excluding everybody that runs Arma. Okay, so I'm going to remove the body. So, the chassis, baby. It's all about that chassis. So the name, Revo. Say it slowly. Revo. What does that sound like to you? Revolutionary. That's right. Did you guess it? Well, I'm not saying that that's what it is, but it is. Okay? It's a damn revolution. If you look at the bottom of the chassis, it's as, you know, contoured as possible. So this gives us a very good low center of gravity. Look at how low this transmission is in the bottom here. It is very low. Now, at the time, they designed this chassis with twin steering servos. I'll be honest with you, you do not need twin steering servos. In fact, my other Revo, the 18TZ Survivor Edition model, I've converted it to run one servo, and it's very adequate. What happens is the twin servos drain the batteries fast. It adds weight. You don't need weight, and you want more battery life, okay? So if you're running a Revo, consider doing a single steering servo upgrade. Any of those Amazon 20-something kg servos are more than enough. But when this thing came out, man, and people saw this chassis, oh my God. And I want you to know that I did own this when it first came out, but of course that was like the 2.5R model. And there's controversy with the 2.5, the 2.5R. What's the difference? Well, the 2.5R came in the Revo. It had a blue cooling head, and that's basically the difference, okay? There's some people that say other things. Oh, we got Michael Inzitari here. Thanks for supporting your diversity and inclusion. Unless you own any Arma, then you can sit by yourself. That's right. I totally agree, bro. Good point. Right, so let's talk about the other part of the Revo here. The other main design detail, which highly important, are the inboard shocks. It's pretty badass if you ask me. You also have titanium nitride coated shock shafts. I hope you could see in the video here, it has like these yellow shafts. So very low friction, long lasting shock shafts. You don't even need shock covers for these, to be honest with you. So I'll show you the way this works. These are what's known as cantilever inboard shocks. Notice that suspension travel. You have a whole bunch of wheel travel here, right? And these are not the progressive long shocks. These are just the regular rockers. You can replace these rockers to get more travel, more ground clearance if you want. But having inboard shocks like this all around really protects your shock shafts from breaking on impact. Now, if you ever had an old T-Maxx, you would know. Any impact with a front A-arm, your shock shaft, boom, you're replacing that right away. Okay, you'll be lucky if you don't lose shock parts along with that. But with this kind of setup, right, basically the arm itself is exposed, but so what? They're very tough. Yeah, you can still break your A-arms, but at least the shock shafts themselves will be saved. So if you're a fan of like very intricate design, I would say you need about 3 Revos, and that will probably make you happy, okay? The other design element here, now this particular one has the forward-only conversion and also is missing the Opti drive, right? They came with a sensor, what's called Opti drive. Sounds very good. I had it when it was new and it worked. And the goal was to prevent you from shifting into reverse while still moving forward. Of course, because you'll strip the reverse. Now, what Traxxas didn't tell you about is the reverse gears in these things are trash and you will eventually just have to go forward only, okay? And that's exactly what happened in this one. Now, there are a lot of other cool differences. Let's see, did I write anything cool about this in my paper here? I'm going to read it. Yeah, so I wrote buggy-like plush suspension and different rockers available too. So on the table, let's see. hopefully you guys can see it. Yeah, the suspension is, and this is a very old Revo, and I never even did any work on the shocks because you can't kill a nitro, therefore you don't need to work on the shocks, okay? Just kidding. Shock oil matters. Now this one has a current situation going on. Now this is where this THS pipe will come in handy. Let's see. So I was running this with the Nitrogang. Of course, there were like 12x maxes taking jumps. I have it on video. I haven't edited yet because I've been a little lazy and eating donuts kind of all the time. So I now have what's known as a two-piece header design, right? This is supposed to be a single-piece header. It's bolted directly to the back, you know, the exhaust port on this motor. Some people will be like, man, why did Traxxas design a one-piece header? Man, it sucks. It's so bad. Every brand uses a spring. And all of that is true. Okay, that's all 100% legit true. But I must have taken like 50 different tumbles. You know, tumbles, right? No other word, just tumbles. And eventually it broke. And this is like one of the first 3.3 model Revos that I have. So it took a lot to break this header into a two-piece design. Now, to remedy this, you basically have two choices. You could either get another $20 header, which really for a header is not that much money, to be honest with you. Or you can get a whole pipe system from THS. So I got this, the price on this was $60. This includes the header, the pipe, all of the mounting hardware, and the spring and the gaskets that you need. I will open this up later, not right now because, right, it's still factory sealed. And the donations in the stream don't even justify the purchase price of this one item, just so you guys understand the reality. But it doesn't really matter. I'm going to keep buying stuff like this because this is what I do. Okay? My whole approach to the way I do videos, I want you all to know, is I do videos that I would want, that I would, you know, well, I wouldn't say, I don't do things specifically for videos. I buy and repair things that I would normally do, even if it was not recorded. Okay, so fixing this, I would have made exactly the same choice by upgrading to this THS system. You know, even if I was not doing videos and trying to create content. Meanwhile, all these other YouTubers are getting terrible Chinese crawlers and telling you that they're cool. And then every other week, or should I say 4 days, there's a new crawler that's now the best $80 crawler. Oh man, this is now the best one. Well, let me tell you. Traxxas made the best nitro ever back in 1999. And it's called the T-Maxx. Nitro was great before any electric crawler was great. Unless, of course, you're talking about the awesome Tamiya TXT1. Does anybody know the Tamiya TXT1? That is something I want also. That is, you're allowed to have an exclusion if you get a Tamiya TXT1. Leo Watson says, the reverse gears are plastic, right? The answer is yes. The reverse gears are plastic in this, but to replace them is fairly cheap. It's not the end of the world. The forward-only conversion, very easy to install, and it's like a $15 kit. So if you're going to get a Revo, you will eventually have an issue with the reverse. It's going to happen. Unless you're super, super conservative, okay? Unless you can get a box of 3 donuts and eat just one. If you eat 2, then likely you're going to have reverse gear problems in this. Now, that's something to consider. T-Maxx or Revo. Both basically the same top speed. The Revo is a very cool chassis. There is a lot of fun stuff to look at on this chassis. You know, you will never, honestly, if you appreciate nitro tech type of stuff, you will never get bored of looking at this chassis. It is beautiful, okay? It is so well engineered and just very nicely made, in my opinion. Very modular. All the servos are here. The receiver battery pack is here. Well, not all, I should say, just the throttle and the reverse normally. The shocks do not leak. They are very good quality shocks. But it really comes down to preference. If you have to get either a T-Maxx or a Revo, well, I want you guys to tell me in the live top chat here, in the live chat, tell me which one you would choose. All factors being equal, let's say they're the same price. And right now, if you check the Traxxas website, they actually are within $5 of each other. So $5.25 versus $5.30. Which one would you want? The Revo 3.3 or the T-Maxx 3.3? Tell me in the chat here, and I will read out what you guys are saying. And then we'll probably bring this to an end. I still have some donuts somewhere here on the floor. I have some magazines here. I got a lot of cleaning up to do, okay? Oh, Victor Arias. Right question. Actually, all you guys are smart. Right question. You're saying both. That's right. You got to get both, no matter what. If I ever ask you, choose one, you should say, is that a trick question? Okay, it is a trick question. The answer is I would choose the T-Maxx, okay? People often ask me what my favorite nitro is. Well, this right here is my favorite nitro, baby, okay? Let's remove the body because we all want to see what's under there. It's a Nitrogang. We care about what's under the body. This is not just looking at what Arma comes out with their new body colors, right? We don't care about that. So, what you have is beauty. What you have is some beauty under the body. This is purpose-built nitro design. Obviously, it's completely simple compared to the Revo, but that is a benefit, you know? Very easy to work on. These filters are very good. This one's old, but it's a dual-layer air filter. You oil that thing up, boom. This, you know, engine, 4 screws on the bottom, comes right out. Fuel tank, easy to replace. You know, I have a fuel filter installed here. Easy start system works fine. If you ever want to get like a $20 pull start, you can. Oh, we got Joe Hutchinson right here with a great comment. I'm going to read it. Hybrid, you've become the Ted DiBiase of Nitro. Man, I'm the $1 million man of Nitro, huh? Let's hope that becomes true. Dominic Hernandez says, Revo because I have 3 T-Maxxes. Well, that is a great answer, my dude, because we already know you've chosen the T-Maxx at least 3 times in the past. Therefore, your fate is sealed. You've chosen the T-Maxx, baby. Yep, Taco 2020, you gotta get one of both. Oscar Aquendo says, the Revo for life. You know, I love both, and I will probably always own at least one of each, no matter what. But the 3.3 T-Maxx, this is a very good basher. A lot of parts for these, it already has the forward only. The brakes are very good. I run just 4 AA's in this, and it's fine. In terms of like stripping things, like gears, let's say the diffs, unless you write the word Arma somewhere on the side of this T-Maxx, stripping diff gears is not really something you have to worry about, okay? I want you to know that. There's no Arma logos on this at all. And of course, you know, you should run your slipper clutch not all the way tight. My main setting for the slipper clutch, you want to have a little bit of slip when it lands, is about 1/4 turn from like fully locked. So if you're jumping, you want that slipper to slip a little bit, okay? That's just the way it is. So for me, I would say if I had to have one, I would get a T-Maxx 3.3. It is a very good basher. In fact, with my similar tuning ability, I've gotten the T-Maxx here to be a little bit faster than the Revo, surprisingly enough. Probably because this is lighter, you know, you have a single speed. You do have 8 shocks, but they are smaller shocks overall. And I've weighed them. The T-Maxx is a little bit lighter, okay? And I just like the T-Maxx. For me, that's like my go-to basher, this particular one. You just can't kill it, man. I've done everything to this one. This is the one that X-Maxx drove over and then broke both of my upper suspension arms. And then I got new suspension arms for like super cheap. I fixed that thing up. And now that X-Maxx is nowhere to be found. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll have to show up to that RC track with a Primal MT and challenge that X-Maxx to a drive-over competition. You know what a drive-over competition is? That's where one car stands, the other one drives right over it, and you keep on doing it. And that's what it's going to take to show that X-Maxx who's boss right here. Because two-stroke, baby, no matter what, it's always going to win. You know, when that X-Maxx attacked me, it came from behind, took me out. That's just not right. That's just not right. Okay. It's a little up there. The viewers are still here. I appreciate you guys for watching this. You know, these streams will be on replay when this video ends. So go back if you want to watch some parts, you know, hear my Nitrogang jokes, relive all the ways I've made fun of Arma. Feel free to do it because the fun never ends. Okay, we got Pyro Tony here. He says, I want a Revo Platinum. Me too, bro. Me too. I would love that. Oh man, RC Showoff says, I have 35 RCs and the Revo 3.3 is my top go-to RC. Yeah, man, I watch your channel. You have very nice Revos. And you know what? They're all very nice, okay? Because 2-speed baby, no matter what. I'm curious, do you have a T-Maxx 3.3? Let me know. I'm curious. Oh, we got Victor Arias says, how can I donate? There should be a super chat thing like here at the bottom. You see there's like a thing there. You could donate somehow there. I've seen other people do it. Pretty much all that money is going to go to buying a nitro generator. Because, let me show you again what I'm talking about. Yeah, Victor Arias, like at the bottom of that chat right here that I'm looking at, there's a donate. There's like a $sign thing or a sticker or something. You could click it. Body Worn Bobby, I love your comment, bro, but I can't read it. I just can't read it. I would love to, but we got restrictions, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is what I will be getting. It'll probably take me like another 1 or 2 of these videos to come up with the total money I need for this nitro generator. But my goal is to show up at the RC track with some nitro, find an X-Maxx, ask him, bro, is your phone charged? You want me to charge it up for you? And then I will continue to run the nitro until we charge up that phone. Because who cares what new Arma comes out with? We're going to charge phones with nitros, baby. Okay. What else we got here? We got Shelby Carby. Low C Triple X smokes every Traxxas. I want you to know that I have a Low C Triple X NT. It's a great nitro stadium truck, but they're like, you know, they're so old now and they're so vintage, and if you need like parts like spur gears, you're gonna have a problem. You know, I'm not saying that this is like the best in the world, although it actually basically is. I think I'm considering a lot of factors when I say that. I'm considering the ability of getting parts. How easy is it to get parts? And for a Traxxas Nitro, it is, I dare somebody to tell me, you know, which Nitro you think it's easier to get parts for. Because it isn't HPI. Traxxas is basically the easiest to get parts for. That's all there is to it. Like when I go and I run these, I'm not too worried. Because everything here is simple, it's easy to replace, it's easy to work on, okay? And over time, like when you have a whole bunch of nitros, you really care about that kind of stuff. You know, you need to make sure that you can have a part supply available. That's all there is to it. Oh, we got GTs, autos, and RCs. I've got an OS motor in my JDO. Hits 85. Yeah, bro, those JDOs, you could make a JDO hit over 80. There are some that go close to 100. You know, people build speed JDOs. That rear two-wheel drive chassis is very well balanced. I'm running a fully stock JDO, and I can, if I lean it out a little bit more than I normally do, I can guarantee you I can get the 65 miles per hour it's claimed to do with stock gearing. I guarantee it, okay? It'll happen. I know there's some people here that have the JDO, and with an average tune, they could easily hit about 62. All right. What else we got? I'm going to read some of these other comments. Just Trash It Official says 80 question mark. I think that's referring to the top speed claim on the JDO. Yeah, you can do it. Like with proper gearing, with enough like space, it is possible. With you know, like a higher revving motor. You got to realize a lot of these like really crazy speed claims, they're coming from modified motors. it's not really an apples to apples comparison in any way at that point. Okay, it's just not. For a good all-around car, the T-Maxx product line is fine. Okay, it is fine. We got RC Matos Family NY. Hey, Nitrogang, he says, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Okay, man, there's still a lot of people watching this. We got 1 thumbs down. Not that I care about thumbs down, but was that because of the armor joke, bro? Just tell me right now. I mean, the armor jokes are funny, okay? They're funny. I mean, all I wanted Armor to do was make 1 nitro. And they refused to, okay? They can't do it. Therefore, I will continue making fun of it. That's all there is to it. Okay? It's fair. Okay, we got reading some of these comments here. You guys have any other questions? Tell now, and I'll answer 1 or 2, and then I will continue eating donuts, okay, for the rest of the night. Tomorrow, I gotta wake up early for my sponsor, you know, also known as my day job. Oh, Top Boy right here says, yep, that's right. We got the good old Kev with a thumbs down. There's no way for me to confirm or deny that, but I will say it. Joshua Mason says, hey, Hybrid, can you get a Thunder Tiger ST1? Joshua Mason, what country are you from? You're not from the US, are you? You're probably from like the UK? Put it in the chat here. Where are you from? The reason I'm asking is because Thunder Tiger here in America is super rare. Okay, we do not have Thunder Tiger. It's very rare. I have actually a couple Thunder Tigers, but generally we have the team associated variant of that, and they're also pretty rare. So let's see where you're from. Integrity RC says, where's the new Savage? So there will be videos coming out on that restoration. Yeah, Joshua Mason says Australia, mate. Yeah, exactly. So that makes sense. Usually people from the UK or like Australia, anywhere outside of America, they always ask and talk about Thunder Tiger. And you know what? I wish we had more Thunder Tiger here in the States, but we don't. We have the team associated variant, which is fine, but they're also very rare. So chances are, I honestly don't even know what that one was that you asked about, to be honest with you. Yep. Body Worn Bobby 114 killing it with these comments right here. I'm reading it. Thunder Tiger is a name I gave to one of my exes. That's very good. That's very good. I like that. We got Tony DeMonico. Hey man, first time catching you live, but I've seen all your vids. Great help for me while learning to nitro. I'm happy you're here, man. I hope you, I'm glad I got to read your comment here. Thanks for stopping by. Man, the views are still up there. Oh, the thumbs down went down. Holy moly. I'm surprised. The thumbs down is now a 0. Oh, that's amazing. We got Lawrence Winter here asks, how easy would it be to get a Schumacher Fusion 21 3-speed? I have a couple Schumachers, and in order to actually run a Schumacher, you need about 3 of them. Okay, because chances are they're going to have ball diff problems. They're all belt drive. And, you know, 3-speed, baby, it's great to yell at when you have a Savage XL K5.9 because that thing is bulletproof. And a Thunder Tiger, good luck. I mean, on a Schumacher, good luck. I have a couple of them, and actually my 3-speed does shift, luckily. Let's see. Yeah, we got people in the chat here saying, come on, Arma, make a nitro. Unfortunately, highly unlikely. So the other day I was talking to a buddy of mine. I think it was Cody Hardison. He knows who he is. He's sent me a couple of videos I've used. He's actually the one that came up with a Jado brake flip, the Jado brake mod where you flip the brake cam 180 degrees. And he talked to the owner of, or I think the president, whatever, some guy that dealt with Arma, and he said, hell no, Jose, you ain't getting no nitros. So everyone that wants Arma to make a nitro, it ain't gonna happen. In fact, maybe I will do some undercover Nitrogang investigation where I will contact Arma directly and ask him these hard to answer questions, okay? We'll see, we'll see. Let's get this Revo in the picture. Yeah, we're gonna build ourselves a nitro wall. Nitro wall, baby. Look at that. Is it gonna stand on its own? Ah, almost, almost. Can we do it? Yeah, we did it, baby. Got nowhere to sit now. My head is right by the wheel. Wow. This is what I do for you guys. This is what I do. Okay, I'm gonna read some more comments here. It's almost 10 o'clock now, but Nitrogang, we stay up later. Oh, Victor Arias, he goes, how much is that generator? So he's talking about this generator. I talked about this before. So this is $145, so figure plus tax. I'll be at like 165. You know, it's not ridiculous. About $165. At this time, I'm basically halfway to the purchase price of this, right, through eBay. And figure, you know, halfway. If we get there, we get there. If we don't get there, I'll just ask my day sponsor for a raise. You know, they might ask me, bro, what the hell is nitro? What the hell is hybrid? Why do you drive a Prius and yell 2-speed baby? We'll just have to explain to my day job sponsor what the situation is, okay? We're gonna have to do it. Owen Tireman says, I have a Thunder Tiger MTA4 and HPA Savage. Very competitive. Yeah, those are like the big block nitros. They're always good. You can't kill nitro, especially if it's a big block nitro. Okay, guys? Yeah, we got Pyro Tony, the Great Wall of Nitros. That's right. I've barricaded myself in here with the nitros. Can we see the nitro world order? Yeah, we could see it. As long as we could see that, we good. We good, baby. We good. Wish I had some more headspace. These nitros are a little huge. Okay. I'm going to read some more. We got Night Wolf right here. I got 2 words for you. 2-speed. That's right. That's right. Oh, great question from Joshua Mason. I think you're going to like this answer. He goes, is Sen Nitros still around in the US? As Sen is pretty much dead here in Australia. So Joshua Mason is talking about the brand Sen, C-E-N. You know what? Let me look at an old magazine here. Maybe we could pull up the brand itself a little bit. Let's, this wall of nitros not letting me really talk that much. I need to see if I can get a Sen in this old magazine. So the other day I recorded a video. And you're going to see me buy a Sen on eBay, okay? Sen is coming home, baby. We're going to bring the Sen here. So I'm going to go in the back of this magazine. I think there should be a parts index page, maybe. Oh, yeah, here we go. We got some Acer bearings. For those of you that know, you will know. You guys remember these ads? Acer bearings right here. They used to use a lot of chicks to sell bearings. So Ofna and Acer, they think females sell RC products. That's what they think. Does it really work is the question. I don't know, baby. I don't know. All right, I'm going to move this to the back here. The wall of nitros is alive. I need to find an old ad for Sen. Okay, so we have... Okay, so this one doesn't have anything. A, B, C, D. No, this doesn't have anything. Man, I saw some Sen stuff before, but I have a very cool Sen coming soon. There will be a video probably within the next week, and it's gonna be fantastic. Whoa, what the hell is this? I've never seen this in my life. Whoa, this is some kind of rare toy grade micro Yokomo. It says Yokomo Puchimaru. Never heard of that. But that's a Honda Fit body right there. Wow. This is the first time I think I've seen this. It says fully proportional, FM equipped, and under 3 inches long. Yeah, micro RC, baby. Okay, well, we got another thumbs down over here. Who did it? Guys, who did the thumbs down? I don't even care. Okay, oh, here we go. We got some Sen, finally. Finally, the Nitrogang found some Sen. So this is a very old ad for Sen. They were kind of like very, very gimmicky, but they had a lot of, I would say, cool bodies right here. None of them were licensed at that time, But eventually Sen made some of really, really fast nitros. They had the CTS 4, CN, whatever, something with a 4, CST4. I think they were rated to do 70 miles per hour with a 2-speed from the factory. Okay, so Sen, man, they were kicking it back then. Here they look a little bit gimmicky, but I want you guys to know that the Sen that I got, I guarantee you, will blow you away. I guarantee you, actually, okay, because it blew me away. I was in a giant bidding war to get this Sen on eBay a couple days ago. I recorded all of it. And guys, do not miss that video. It will be very interesting. A damn eBay live bidding war. Unfortunately, it's not the Sen GST 7.7 mark, unfortunately. Oh man. Every page I flip through here is honestly very cool. What the hell? Why are they doing this to me? This stream is never gonna end, guys. It's very long, very long. I'm a little tired. Okay, guys, what else we got? I'm going to answer a couple more questions and call it a day. We're at 1 hour and 30 minutes now. So, if I do the dollar per hour of the Nitrogang's labor here, this is not labor. Don't let me trick you. This is fun for me, and I know it's fun for you. But the question is, who gave a thumbs down to this video? Maybe it's the Tumble guy, okay? Maybe it's him, I don't know. He's been trying to get me for years. We got Mega RC says, I have a Sen Fun Factor MT2. That's right, bro. I like Sen. You know what? I like these off-brand RCs because I appreciate that kind of stuff. Oh, Oscar Quendo, good question. When are you going to talk about 1/5 gas RC? Did you see my video this week? It just came out with a low CDB XL and a King Motors Blade Baja and some Italian, I forgot what the name, Bergonzoni, and a Vecta 5. That's some epic fit scale stuff right there. So the reason I don't have fit scales here, because they don't fit on this table, bro. Okay, I got a wall of nitro going on over here. This is the great wall of nitro. Right here. We're gonna do this. We got ourselves the great wall of nitro. We don't even need bodies because looking at engines, that's artwork. Okay. I'm gonna read some more comments here. Right, so let me give you some plans here in the future. This THS pipe, it's gonna go on the Revo. You know, we're gonna see if it actually does anything. We'll see. I'm not sure. Oh man, the wall of nitros here is about to fall. Can't let that happen. Okay. Haha, body worn Bobby goes, make that nitro wall great again. That's right. You know what? I kind of like this. I think I've discovered something. If you put a Traxxas Nitro on its front bumper, it stands up by its own. Man, this is a pure discovery right here we just made. The wall of nitro. Tagri RC, good question. What's your take on the Traxxas Summit? So I always wanted a Traxxas Summit, but the thing is they're very expensive for what they are. They're, you know, crawlers with lockable diffs front and rear. They're slow. They do have the high and low transmission range, right? High and low. I guess you could call it a 2-speed, but it's really a high and low gear range. If I can get like the original Summit for like $250, I probably would, just for like collectability value. But really, there's nothing. There's nothing. Like, I'm not gonna go do slow crawler videos. It's just not gonna happen. If you saw when I hit the 2-speed baby on the sand with this T-Maxx, I just don't know how you could have fun doing boring crawler videos, mainly for kids, when you know you have a T-Maxx that you could yell 2-speed baby on the sand. That's just my take. You know, what do you guys think? Go yell 2-speed baby on the sand and then you'll have fun, okay? Just don't flip it in the water. Drive far away from the water or else OS 18 engine issues could happen. Lawrence Winter, yes, you're totally right. Yeah, a lot of these YouTubers, you know, it's just shock value. They're not interested in actually, you know, they don't care about the product. To them, they could be making videos on like toasting bagels for all they care. They're not really what I call car guys. They're not nitro guys. They're just, yeah, we're not going to get into that. Last time I did that, you know, it was not good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everyone here now in the chat here is saying I hate slow crawling. It's boring. Yeah, it is like watching a bagel being toasted, okay? That's about the equivalent of crawling. Yeah, people here are agreeing with me. Yep, I've become the Ted DiBiase of Nitro. Yep, I was actually kind of going for the Triple H of Nitro, but you know, that's fine. I kind of wanted to be the DX of Nitro. What are you gonna do? Mark says, I have a T-Maxx and Revo, and I can tell you the Kyosho Fox is the best. Great comment. Let me show you something. The Kyosho Fox, baby, okay? Here we go. I can't find a single part for this. It's impossible. I need a clutch bell. Clutch bell in Japan is like 60 bucks. Okay? No Nitrogang donations are going to make me buy $60 clutch bells. It's just not going to happen because that's a waste of money. This thing is cool. Let's see, does it stand up on its own? The Nitro wall. Holy moly. We got ourselves a discovery. I'm surrounded by Nitros over here that stand up on their own. Wow. Very cool, very cool. Very cool, okay. Yep, that's right. When you have a bunch of Nitros in your room, pretty much anything that anyone puts in the comments, I could probably pull it from under this table, okay? It's gonna happen. All right, guys. Mark says, do I have to donate one to you? It might come down to that, bro. It might come down to that because no level of support here is going to get me to buy a $60 clutch bell. That's why I have that one that's missing an engine. Meanwhile, I have like 2 engines I could put into it, but I'm not buying a 3-speed clutch bell. Just not gonna, it's a waste of money. Okay? My main thing is if it costs more money to repair a nitro, then technically that one will be brand new. It's not a good proposition because it's lost value, basically. And when you're repairing this kind of stuff, chances are it will never be as good as factory original. Okay, because then you're gonna run into like clutch spacing issues. Now you need the clutch. Now you need like that clutch nut. Oh my god, it's annoying. Okay. All right, guys. I think it's time to call it a day. We got Pyro Tony pizza time for me soon. That's right, bro. I hope you enjoyed that pizza. I actually just had Chinese food just before this to put me in a good mood. And there we go. If you guys, you know, want to reach out to me, leave a comment somewhere. I basically respond to everybody. I will be starting to do memberships. It seems like everyone is doing memberships, and there will be some perks like highlighted comments or, you know, priority of response, this and that. Basically, it's just more ways for YouTubers to get money for crap. Okay, except here, it's more ways to get money for Nitro. That's what you should know. Okay, that's it. Roblox videos. Hey, Hybrid. What's up? What's up? Oh, I like this. The as of yet unlimited says Hybrid, the king of kings of Nitro. Now that is what I want to be. The king of kings of Nitro. It's not easy figuring out how to stand up a whole bunch of Nitros there on the side. Question of how many could I put on this table? We'll find out after I go offline. Dude, we got two thumbs down now? 2 thumbs down. Did somebody tell the tumble guy to get his friends on here? Who did it? Who did it? Not cool, not cool. In reality, I don't care. Thumbs down, thumbs up. It's your choice. Live your life. Burn nitro, have fun, eat donuts at 10 o'clock at night, but make sure that your day job, that your daytime sponsor pays enough for your Nitrogang lifestyle. That's what matters. That's it, guys. Oh, Sergio M says, when are you going to make some shirts? So basically, I'm not really in the business of selling shirts, but I know people want shirts. I'll do my best to get on it, and I'll try to make you guys happy, okay? I spend most of my time at my sponsor, my day job, all day, and at night, I work out, yell 2-speed baby, drive around in a Prius, live the lifestyle, That's what it is. Yeah, or a merch mug. So I'll have to do some stuff with like these third-party vendors. Keep in mind, they take like such a giant cut that basically the creators get almost nothing. But there's really nothing else you could do about it. That's the way it is. Yep, we got 2 people that are for sure the haters in these thumbs down. I'm not gonna say who it is because last time he almost cried. And pretty much called me a clickbaiter. Yep. Guy called me a clickbaiter, guys. There's videos about it if you want to see. Look up on my channel, RC10GT videos, and you will see where the issue started. Okay? Yep, Sean Stabsky, chances are, you're right. Later, Just Trash It Official. I'm about to sign off too, guys. There's a lot of viewers in here. I don't want to leave you hanging right here. I appreciate you guys coming out here. Yep. Okay. I'll try to make some shirts, Nitrogang shirts with like some logos that and it'll be great. I will wear it everywhere, and on the subway. That's right. Okay, guys. Time to sign off. I will stay for a couple minutes here in the comments until they get cut off. Thank you all for being here, and again, thanks to everybody that donated. If you want to be like an actual supporter, there's a Patreon link in the description to this video. There are perks that I offer on Patreon. Not only do you get, at the end of every video, you get mentioned like a special thanks. Sometimes you get a shout out, but also all the videos that I do, I put them on Patreon for early view. So you get early view access. There's just one tier. It's like $10 a month. And yeah, that's how you can support the Nitrogang, I don't have that many supporters, but it's growing. And the more it grows, the more nitro stuff we get, the faster I get to repair stuff. And boom, there you go. Okay? Because people in my life, they don't think I should be spending money on Nitro RC. Therefore, I have to constantly justify what I'm doing. To get some parts, I have to sell stuff. Okay? When I sell stuff, I can be like, hey honey, I'm going to buy something else because I sold this, okay? But if I had some awesome Patreon Nitrogang supporters over here, I could be say, hey man, hey hon, I got support over here, it's my money, I can do what I want. Why are you bothering Nitrogang for? I want a new motor, I get a motor, want to connect and run, I get one. I want to send some people t-shirts, I will, stop bothering me. Go make me a sandwich, okay? That's what's gonna happen. Alright guys, so once again, check out the Patreon link. That's it. Enough of these shameful plugs, but that's just something you gotta do once in a while, right? We're all basically salesmen at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it. When I was in college, our marketing professor told us, no matter what job you have, at the end of the day, you're a salesman. And if you're not selling a product, a service, or a good, then you're not needed. And it's a matter of time before you're gone. Even teachers, they're salespeople. Guess what? They're selling their level of education to give back to kids in terms of education. They're selling their time. Either way, that's what we are. It's not good or bad. It's just something you have to understand. That's what it is. Oh, we got Shelby Carby says, I'm going to head over to the Patreon link soon. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. There's only one level of support. It's pretty straightforward. But boom, there you go. Get Nitro. Make it great again. Buy generators, charge cell phones, and live the life, okay? That's it, guys. Time to call it a day. I appreciate you all for being here. This is probably the longest stream I've ever had. I think it's all the donuts I ate. Let's see. I got one donut left right here of this Krispy Kreme. I'm gonna eat it after this, because my fingers are a little sticky, okay? We can't get any of these magazines dirty again. They're collectibles to me. Okay, guys. Time to call it a day. I'm not sure about shipping on merchandise. Like, I have to, you know, I'm not gonna be like doing this stuff myself. I have a normal daytime job. You know, this is like my hobby basically, and that's what it is. I'm never gonna get rich from this. It's not gonna happen. If I wanted to get rich from YouTube, I would tell you to have fun with dumbass crawlers, okay? Because that's what basically every YouTuber now does. The goal is to generate links through sales to kids. That's it. I'm out. Time to call it a day. Thanks so much for being here. Everyone go get yourself a donut, a pizza, or a Taco Bell, and have a great day. Till next time, Nitrogang.